They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears.
Act like shit, playing for the fight,
Lurching closer to the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
7 yards on that one up to around the 33. He's has 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That's to his running back, complete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
And 9 at the 18-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
To throw on third down. Eason, blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now here's Pollard, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. First drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On second down, here's Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's Pollard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Pollard. And some room to roll now. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Bears 17. Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Johnny, you there?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
1 second down, it's Pollard. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason, and that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Switch.
They'll run forward with Pollard. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fielded a couple
Yeah, Ray, you know how ball get bad like I was. They said, well, look, you drove, boy, you have to walk on. I said,
Some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On first down, Pollard, and he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, Pollard, and he'll get free down to the 34-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Car today, get fucking ready. It's about maybe 4 or 5 games on the exclusive card. The last time I gave out a full exclusive card, we went 3-0. About to be get fucking ready. All
in need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Eason sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. C.J. Board, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Extra point by Cooper and good. Is now 24.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A give to Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run. So
Hello.
it's time to abandon
Hey,
that
is
plan
this Shaquille?
Start chucking it all over the park.
No.
And you know who's excited
Okay,
about that?
this is Charlie
The
Humphrey. You
defensive
called
front.
me about
They got
Ashton
just pin their
Moore?
ears back
Yes,
and
sir.
get after him now.
Okay, I'm at my office. I'll be here till 6. If you got that 5 together, come on, and we'll get down there and get busy on his case. What was your name? Because I thought I talked to Shaquille before. Who's this?
This is Ray.
Okay.
Jakia is his girlfriend.
Okay, I didn't even know if it was a boy or girl. I just know I talked to her. He's got the state jail, and then he's got 9 misdemeanors. So we got the evading arrest. You got a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, Ray, are you his brother or dad or friend?
I'm his brother.
Bring up a second and just about a
Yeah,
few
this is your
inches
number
here.
right here.
Another
Yes,
good
sir.
run there for a
So
guy
I've
who,
got it
remember, on
646,
Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
4207. You know, basically, Ray, I'm Charlie Humphrey's lawyer, and they heard about me. I'm on top of lawyers, and, you know, basically,
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
He's got a bunch of misdemeanors, evading arrest,
Switch it up here and look to throw.
Probation violation of
Eluding the
the
pressure.
vehicle,
And he
probation
can't
violation
find
of
it.
evading arrest detention,
And he goes
and then he's got the probation
The offense
violation
going to
of
use the
theft
first of their
case,
timeouts.
which is out of
That'll
Judge
leave them with 2
Amber
remaining.
Gibbons'
We'll be
court.
back
But
after
that's
this.
the big one, okay? That's the one that he can get 6 months to 2 years on. And that's the one that we, you know, it's the danger one. All the rest of them, the maximum he can get is 4 months or less. And
Second and
one
14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
So what we want to do is I may need the family to come down there and beg the judge to give him another chance on probation. And she may
have another
may
first
not,
down
because,
as
you
the
know, he's got
tackle's
so many
made here at the
misdemeanors.
Bears'
he's really screwed up
22-yard
the
line.
probation, right, Ray?
Really good pickup of
Okay, any
28
questions for me?
yards.
No, sir. I'm just here to give him money. I really,
Looks like right
yeah.
up to 15. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
no, sir, I don't. Hold on, let me,
I can text you my business card, Ray.
okay, yeah, could you do
I'll
that?
text you my business card right now. You come see me anytime. Between 1 and 6 would be best.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Ray. Bye.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that, defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. C.J. Board, 99 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Demir Bird returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
That nigga, Charlie Humphreys, that nigga is your lawyer too,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm finna go take this nigga
The
some money
Saints
for
offense on the
dubs.
field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can
He
rebound.
got out and down
I just have to
cases.
think the last thing
He
said
trying
was
to
he
get
went
the
back
3
out
for
there
1.
and started doing that shit.
He trying to get the 3 for 1.
I think that not only did he say that,
Them niggas fuck with that nigga too?
let's put it in the end zone that it's
Them
supposed
niggas
to be
fuck with that
in,
nigga
right?
too?
The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
Nah, I'm talking about that ain't fuck with Dub.
And everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play.
Something on his side.
You're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Yeah, I just hung up the phone with him.
Not good, 0 for
He
4
told me
thus
come
far.
21
This will be
and
3rd
6.
and 5.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one. It might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get
Nah, I'm
what he
gonna put
can.
it up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into
they
coverage,
couldn't
and just
whatever
like
he did
that,
that.
they're staring at a 4th
He
down.
talking about he talked to Shaquille. I guess Shaquille ain't gonna give it to him.
Said you ain't gonna give it to him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the All-Pro Stephon Gilmore. And they will score a pick six for the Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. A short kick taken at the 18. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got it at the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Saints.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12. Play action. It's Eason rolling to his right. And that's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Pollard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown. And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays, they want it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Man open is board. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Just like that. Mike, check, 59. What's the curl? Tight dog. Cougar 19.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 70 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Here's Pollard again. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again. He's had some big runs.